So I think the worst thing that happened to me is I was on tag and I was in a lot of trouble with gangs. Everyone was after me, wanted to kill me.
You had an
Tag,
ankle tag.
electronic tag, yeah. So literally every gang in my area was after me. I had another court case, so they moved me out of my borough. They moved me all the way out into Essex. It wasn't until when I moved that I found out as I was out tag, all the guys that were after me, they ended up breaking into my house and raping my mum because of all the fights that I was
Really?
Yeah, because everyone that was after me. So
This is before you came to the church?
yes, Bishop. And my mum didn't tell me till after because she didn't want me to do anything crazy. But she told me my little brothers, they were upstairs, they all broke into my house, literally left my mum there. And as we moved out, that's when she had the courage to tell me what actually happened.
Were you ever hospitalized because of like fighting or anything like that?
Yeah, all the time. I mean, I've been jumped. I can't count how many times I've been attacked people, literally after school, during school. I've been jumped by I remember there was one time I was going to my auntie's house and literally 6 people jumped out of car out of nowhere, beat me literally until I was almost dead. So that was kind of the lifestyle I was living. It was all happening all the time.
You were put in hospital at that time?
Yes, Bishop.
How long did you stay in hospital after that time?
I was out within a couple. I had a lot of pride, so I just wanted to get out. So I think it was probably 2-3 days. I was out.
Were you looking for a solution at that time, or you thought there was no solution?
100%, Bishop. I mean, I tried everything. I was in youth offenders. I was doing counselling. I was that guy in the school where all the teachers were trying to help. So everything I was trying to do everything that there was to offer, I was doing it. But there was no change. I would change every time I go into the police cells. So for example, I've been in the police cells for 3 days. They take me straight to the court. I get found not guilty. Sometimes I got found guilty. Come out and I'm doing exactly the same thing. I would see some horrific things in front of me, my boys being stabbed and stuff like that. But every time I'd say, okay, I want to focus on football, I want to change, there was no way of me changing, and I tried everything.
So for you thought that's the life you were born into, that's how you were going to be the rest of your days. Is that how you thought?
Yes, please.
What kind of work do you do now?
So I'm in recruitment now. So at first I was trying to do sports coaching, but because of my criminal record, they said I couldn't do anything. So I went about 1.5 years unemployed until they gave me a traineeship. So I do sales, I do recruitment. And literally within about 3 months, I became the highest. So I started earning the most for the company. Because I told them, give me a chance to prove myself. Within 3-4 months, I started to build most for the company. Within 1.5 years, I became a senior manager for the company. This is a big company in the city. And now literally I run a whole team in a £1 million company.
If anyone would have told you before, when you were in that kind of life, that you would be now an assistant in the church, helping youth, because you help the youth here of the church, and that you will have the job that you have now, would you believe that?
Impossible, Bishop. Impossible. I mean, I tried. I remember I came to the church before in Plasto, but I came and I left because I had a fight with a rival gang there. So literally, I even came and left. I came and I left. So literally, my lifestyle, especially because from young, what I grew up seeing was, for example, my mum. I didn't know my dad, so my mum, she was getting into prostitution to provide for my family. These are things that we witnessed when we were young. So everything was heading for me. Everyone, even my own mum would look to me and say, Mark, by 18, you'll be dead or in prison.
Your mum told you that?
My mum would tell me all the time, by 18.
This was his future. So when you came to the church, for you, the church was like the last door. Finding the Lord Jesus, he was like the last door. If this didn't work, how old are you now?
23.
23. There's a very good chance that if you had not found this last door, you probably would have been dead by now.
100%, Bishop. There's no doubt about that. The life I was living, I was just getting worse. I started to become the older in the area. I started to get involved in music videos. So I was just getting deeper and deeper in. I was sending to all the younger people, I was sending them out to sell drugs for me. I was getting more and more heartless. I was going out, with knives, with weapons. So I was having more court cases coming. So literally, and the reason they moved me out is because literally the whole borough wanted to kill me. So there was only one way that my life was headed.
Who invited you to come to the church?
So initially it was an ex-girlfriend. So she would try and for a while.
How long did she try to bring you to the church?
Ages. But I didn't want to come to this church because I came, I had a fight with someone. And I said, I'm never coming back here. And she would try non-stop, can you come? But then in my mind, it was always I'm never going back to that church. That church, nah, it's not. That VYG, it's never for me. I'm never stepping foot in that place again. But then when I got moved out of the borough, and I just came off tag, so I finished. And then a decision was in my head, it's either you go fully back to your life how you was before, or you try to find a change. And she invited me, and I remember it was the Love School event. That was the first time I came. And I came, and then even after that, I said to myself, okay, I'm going to give this thing a chance. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to go back to my old life. I'm going to do what I know. And no one can tell me anything about God, about Jesus, because I don't come from a Christian background. Like, there's no Jesus, anything in my household. But I said, everything I'm hearing, everyone keeps telling me my life can change. Let me give it a shot. But if this doesn't work, I'm out.
For him, coming here was the last door. It's either this and my life changes, or I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. And someone insisted to him, look, your life can change. Don't give up. Come with me. For a long time, that person, was in months?
Years,
that person insisted with him. And today, thank God, he's here helping other youth. And he's just an example. There's many of you here who are in that situation that God changed your life. Thank you, Mark. Okay, continue the faith. God bless you.